start je 3-1. Reed Brody is a well-known human rights advocate. He's well known for his work, and he wrote a couple of books about genocide, atrocities, torture. How did you get to know him?
Well, the idea of the film actually started in the playground in New York. I was with my friend Emma Daly, who is a war correspondent. She worked in Spain when Pinochet was prosecuted, and she knew Reed Brody from Spain. And she introduced me to Reed Brody, and Reed Brody introduced me to Suleiman Gengeng. And then I saw these two men, and I immediately imagined a film about these two men, one believing in the law and the other one believing in God, but both were extremely driven. So I totally saw the film, and I actually started filming the moment the case was, because the case was, it was for months very unclear if Belgium was going to indict him, yes or no. But then at a certain point it happened, and from that point on I kept on going with him wherever he went.
Does he ever feel any danger?
Well, he was actually, he is now just moving, you know, he doesn't have any bodyguards or whatever. But I also, one night I met the Spanish prosecutor, Carson, and he also has, I don't know how many bodyguards he has. But Reed is very, I don't know, he's very low-key about it. He doesn't want to have it. But when we were in Dakar, the moment actually we heard that the president of Chad was actually behind, or he also thought that he should be tried. And then suddenly the chances that Reed was going to win in the court were actually, well, realistic. And then indeed there was a lot of tension in the house, because everybody, I mean, of course they were happy that they thought that there was a chance of winning, but at the same time they also became very concerned about their security. So at that point they hired bodyguards, and actually everybody had a bodyguard.
You bring, in a couple of scenes, people back to locations where they have horrible memories of terrible experiences. Was it difficult to get them to do that? Did you have to persuade them? For instance, the man who goes back to the cell where he spent some time?
No, people were actually, especially in Chad, they were so extremely happy that suddenly somebody was, you know, wanted to listen to their stories. And I think that's the real sad thing about this story, that they were never heard, and especially with the women when on the graveyard. I had very long conversations with them afterwards, and they were so emotional, because it was really for the first time that they could tell their stories, because there was no one who ever listened to them.
Isn't it ironic that a huge case like this stands on the shoulders of just one person? He is very vulnerable, and the case is very vulnerable as well. That's ironic, to say the least.
Yeah, but he's of course totally backed by Human Rights Watch, which is a very big organization, a very professional organization, and he's backed by the European Parliament, and he's also a really smooth operator, and he really, you know, gets all the. He's endorsed by a lot of people. He gets the support of a lot of people, so he's not totally alone. I mean, there's really an organization behind him, and then all these countries behind him, the United Nations behind him. So he's not completely alone.